Let's answer the question, what is the first sign of a zinc deficiency? Now, clinically, when you're deficient in zinc, all sorts of things happen. A lack of growth, anorexia, tissue necrosis. You can actually get tissue dying from a lack of zinc. All sorts of skin issues, all sorts of digestive issues, infection, viruses, bacteria, hair loss, ulcers, and the list goes on and on and on. You don't have a major deficiency, but you're just starting to become deficient in zinc. Well, to answer that, we need to kind of look at some other data. Number one, when you're low in zinc, you will have a lowered amount of very specific antioxidants, glutathione, alpha-tocopherol, and catalase, which has to do with the detoxification of hydrogen peroxide. So in other words, very powerful antioxidants in our bodies are dependent on zinc. And without zinc, you will not be able to produce these in sufficient amounts. Now, there's some additional information I want to share with you. Cardiac tissue or heart tissue is the highest producer of something called ROS. So just think about ROS as something that creates a lot of oxidation. And the heart cells, as a tissue, if we compare it to other tissues in the body, has one of the lowest antioxidant capacity. Now, what does that mean? So in other words, it becomes very susceptible to becoming damaged. This is probably why the number one cause of death is heart disease. The heart is not able to repair effectively, and the first symptom is you're going to get shortness of breath upon exertion. So let's say you start to exercise or you run up the stairs and you're out of breath easily. That would be the first symptom of a zinc deficiency. So I remember as a kid living on sugar outside playing and noticing I was having a difficult time running up a hill. I was like out of breath very easily. I had no clue on what that was, but it was probably a zinc deficiency due to all the sugar that I was consuming. And so if you have that symptom, watch a lot more of my videos on zinc. I put the links down below. Check it out. Now, I've definitely done a lot of videos on zinc and the importance of zinc for your immune system, for ulcers, for increasing testosterone. But one of the problems that occurs when you're taking too much zinc over a longer period of time, let's say you're taking over 40 milligrams, which isn't a significant amount, but it's like 4 times more than the recommended amount over a period of weeks, could potentially create a copper deficiency. So I just want to bring this to your attention. If you start experiencing certain symptoms, then you kind of know what might be happening. Because zinc and copper work together. In fact, they compete for absorption in the small intestine. So if there's too much zinc to copper or just zinc, you're not going to get the copper. You can create a copper deficiency. So it's always good when you're taking zinc to also take copper. And I just recommend taking all the trace minerals together with zinc. I'll put a link down below of what I recommend on that. But let's go ahead and talk about the symptoms that can occur when you have a copper deficiency by taking too much zinc. Number one, nausea, okay? So if you start feeling nauseous after taking a lot of zinc, then you know what's happening. Number two, flu-like symptoms, because one of the things that occurs with a copper deficiency is something called neutropenia, which is a lowered amount of white blood cells. All right, number three, anemia. So you're going to feel weak and tired. Number four, stomach pain. Number five, tingling and numbness in your hands or feet. Number six, diarrhea. Number seven, a loss of skin tone, because copper is necessary for collagen. So if you start noticing that your skin starts looking loose, that could be why. And number eight, vomiting. So those are all the symptoms of a copper deficiency, just to bring your awareness up of a potential problem when you take too much zinc. Thanks for watching. Hey, before you go, if you're benefiting from any of my content, I would love to hear about your success story. Please share it in the link down below.